Hi Year 9, today I'm going to be conducting a video demonstration of prac 6.2 in your Cambridge textbook. It is on page 215 to 216. Now what we're going to be doing is we're using all the equipment that I have in front of me. I have an electrolytic balance, I have a large cup half full with baking soda, a smaller cup of vinegar or acetic acid, pie plate and a large plastic sealable bag. Okay, so let's get to the method and get started. Okay, so the aim of our prac today is to observe the law of conservation of mass by reacting vinegar and baking soda together. Okay guys, so step one in the method is to draw the results table in the results section. You guys need to do that in your workbook before we get started, so just pause the video, get that done, and we'll move on to the next section. So I have already poured vinegar into a cup, so that is step 2, and then to fill a second cup halfway with baking soda, which you've done, which is step 3. So step 4 is to put both cups into the plastic bag and not to spill any of the contents of the cups. So what I will actually be doing is putting a pie plate on top of our balance, tearing that off and discounting its weight. Then I will place the plastic bag here. Let's move that forward a little bit. And I will be placing the baking soda into the plastic bag. And we're going to attempt to get its weight without tipping anything over. Okay, so that is our first part. The second part is to get the smaller cup. I'm going to try and squeeze that one in there too. And seal the bag. Really make sure that bag is sealed. It has 2 seals. And we need to record that weight, guys. So the weight of the total mass of the bag, the 2 cups baking soda and the acetic acid / vinegar, is 310 grams and 0.33. Okay, so now that we've measured the mass and we've sealed the bag, so step 7 is without opening the bag, we need to pour the vinegar into the cup of baking soda. So this is going to be nice and tricky, and let's give it a crack. That's why we've got 1 small cup and 1 big one. So now I need to be able to manipulate this cup without hopefully spilling any of it. Okay, so let's get that all in there. And make sure it sits right. Whoa. Okay guys, so observe the weight there. It's a bit of hard work getting that done, but I've managed to do it with a touch of vinegar left over, but there we go. So step 7 is covered. So now we need to record the mass of the total again and have a think about why you think the mass may have reduced even though the bag was sealed. And we're just going to wait a little bit more to make sure to see if the chemical reaction has stopped. Still going for a little bit, we'll wait another minute or so. So when you think it's stopped, record that final mass. Still going, so we'll just wait another 30 seconds or so. Okay, so once that mass stops changing, so the final mass, we need to calculate the change in mass using the initial mass and the final mass and results and record those in the table. So we're almost there. Still dropping sort of, yeah, 100th of a gram at a time. We'll wait another minute or so. Still got a little bit of bubbles coming out of the mix. Still dropping just a little bit. Once that has stopped, or once it stops changing, say we'll give it if it stops changing over a period of 30 seconds, then we'll say that's enough time to stop the final mass. There we go. So it's actually just gone up a little bit, back down. Give it a little bit more time. Hopefully the bag doesn't explode on us. But we've got a pretty close to our result now of what we want. Still going a little bit more. All right, guys, I think we'll make that our final mass. So 108 say 108.5, so 0.50. That'll be our final mass, and you need to calculate the change in mass using the initial mass of the first section. Okay, guys, so once you've calculated the change in mass using the initial mass and the final mass, you need to do the evaluation section, answer the questions, and then the conclusion as well. Any questions, ask your teacher.